Back to the middle. Back to the middle. Down low. It's okay.
Oh,
Right
this
there
one.
you go.
Okay.
Little technical difficulties, friends. We're doing the best we can over here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Monday evening here in Sussex County, Delaware, and we welcome you to Contemporary Yoga for Modern Living. I'm here with my friends at the Bridgeville Public Library. This gentle yoga sequence is brought to you this evening by Be Well Sussex, a health initiative that's bringing this yoga class to you. If you've never practiced yoga before, excuse me, you're in the perfect place. If you are a longtime practitioner, you're also in the perfect place. This is a self-guided class. If something doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. And if something does feel good, by all means, feel free to find a fuller expression. So we're going to get started. What do you need? Yoga mat, beach towels, whatever you have. Blocks are great, handy tools, blankets, towels for cushioning. Well, we're just going to have a seat. I like to elevate my hips early on in my practice. It allows for some of the tension to gradually be released. You can cross your ankles, you can sit on a chair, you can bring the soles of your feet together, whatever constitutes a comfortable position for you. Drop your shoulders, sit tall, rising through the crown and rooting down through your bottom. This is how we begin. You find some stillness and you close your eyes. This immediately brings your attention inward. And any attention to things outside of the self, you're going to let go. You can make a ceremonial chop right at the solar plexus, and that helps to disconnect those energetic cords. Turn the gaze entirely inward to you. Your eyes are closed, and you're beginning to feel the darkness become illuminated. So at first, when you close your eyes, your internal world may seem dark. But the more you have your attention inward, you're going to become aware of a whole world inside of yourself. You'll feel bodily functions. You'll become aware of tension. You'll become aware of habits, maybe clenching of the jaw. And as you become aware of these sensations, you'll just relax them. Let the shoulders drop. Unclench the teeth. Soften through the hips and the knees. Feel an awareness of your bottom against the earth, and energetically feel as if you're reaching down, just like the roots of a tree, down into the earth for stability. At the same time, you're lifting up high through the crown of your head towards the infinite. Rooting and rising energetically elongates your spine, brings you into alignment. You don't have to sit stiff, but do be active internally. Feel for those deep internal muscles of the core that wrap around the spine. Become aware of your internal alignment of your spine. Maybe a slight tuck of the chin. Give a slight lean back so that you feel like you're sitting against a wall. And just feel that awareness growing and deepening. This is the practice. Still, though, some thoughts may be active in your mind. You don't have to push them away. Just relax. They'll begin to float away out of your awareness the more you give your attention to yourself. Ask yourself, how are you feeling today? And instead of answering with your mind, feel. Emotional honesty. Feel the physical sensations, the visceral sensations that only you can feel. What is your state of mind? What is your state of being? Do you have a lot of internal conflict? Or do you feel calm or somewhere in between? Just pause and feel without judgment what only you can feel. We're not trying to turn away from how we feel or push down feelings, just letting them reveal themselves to us. We're allowing ourselves to feel them, process them, and they'll release. Stay in this quieted state, inwardly gazing, rooting, rising, relaxing your mind. We call this process centering. We feel absorbed with the self. This isn't selfish. This is self-care. Place one hand on your heart and then the other on top. Feel your heartbeat. Honor your heartbeat. Feel it as precious. Every moment of your life it's been beating on your behalf. A steady rhythm. Nourish the heart with lots of beautiful, devoted breaths, taking full, satisfying inhales into that heart space. Full, satisfying exhales lets it all go. Letting your consciousness focus on the heart and breathing in this space invites oxygen to flow readily to the heart. We want to let go of resistance in the heart space. Emotions that collect in the heart and cause resistance, bitterness, resentment, they're all normal, healthy feelings, responses to life, but we don't want to hold on to them. You want to feel them, process them in a healthy way, and then release them. And then breathe into your heart and invite that well-being back into your experience. Release the hands, but still feel that deep awareness of the heart. The heart, if you will, is not just the center of the physical function, of cardiovascular movement, of energy through the body. It's also an emotional center of love and compassion. As a chakra, it's a swirling green wheel of energy. Let that green light shine from the center of your being. Feel it glow, vibrant. Breathe into it. Place one hand and then the other on your belly. Take a deep, full belly breath. Feel it come round and expand. Stretch those deep internal muscles of the abdomen. Push out any anxiety. Unwind that coil. And then as you exhale, draw the belly in. Use those deeper, lower abdominal muscles in the pelvis, below the navel, under the ribs, to press inward, to push out all of that stale, stagnant breath, creating a vacuum so that as you inhale, you let it open and expand, it readily fills. And it's that exhale that lets it all go and draws into that strength. Release your hands and just listen and feel the flow of breath in your experience. The breath rises up through the crown. On the inhale, the exhale draws down into the earth, grounding you. So just stay, feel, quiet the mind, open the heart, breathe. Inwardly gazing. Full, satisfying cycles of breath in and out through the nose. Inviting this breath of life into every cell. And letting it all go. Every single cell letting it go. On the mat, we honor the body. So as you flow through your practice, you may feel challenged by certain poses. They may not feel comfortable or available to you. You're going to honor your body first. Let that be for another day. And if you feel inspired, go deeper into your practice. Linger a little longer, even if we move on to the next pose. This is your practice. This is for you. So enjoy 2 full, satisfying cycles of breath. And when they're complete, simply open your eyes and bring your hands heart-centered. If you wish, you can cross the opposite ankle in front. You can stretch out your legs, move about. Find that root again. Reach down into the earth. Rise up through your crown. Reacquaint yourself with your alignment of your spine. Dropping the shoulders. Softening the jaw. Feeling the palms pressing. Your inhale will rise the hands up. Your satisfying exhale draws them to the heart. Fullness of the breath rises. Fullness of the exhale releases, sitting tall, bows to the self. Inhale rises once more. Exhale down to the heart and bow. Deep breath in, rises. Exhale opens the hands, touch the earth, look down. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. On your exhale, you'll reach out, touching the earth, looking down. Inhale rises up, look up. Exhale, stretch it out and down. Feel free to soften your elbows if you need. Exhale, releases. One more time. Full, satisfying inhale. Stay. Your exhale draws the hands to the heart and you bow. Hands to the knees. Full breath into the heart space. Drops the shoulders, opens the throat. Exhale, passes through the center. Stay on the exhale, drawing into your belly. And just relaxing into your back. Connect with your back. Lower, middle, upper back. Shoulders, neck, soften. The weight of the head gently falls forward. Draw deep into your core for stability and breathe. There's ease here. There's awareness. Inhale, rises tall. Exhale, draws forward with the heart, dropping the shoulders, dropping the elbows, feeling the expansion of the collarbones, making space in the chest muscles to expand and invite more breath, more space. Inhale, come center. Exhale, draws into the core, rounds the back, tucks the chin. And then flow with your breath. Inhale, presses the heart forward. Exhale, rises through center and rounds it back. As you inhale and exhale, feel those gentle stretches. Feel the movement through the spine. Feel the depth at which you can feel sensation in your body. If you've never spent time contemplating how your spine moves, take this time to appreciate it. Each movement should feel more free. Stay back, stay nice and round, tuck the chin and draw deep into your belly, opening up that lower lumbar. Inhale, sits tall. Exhale, touches the earth. Full, satisfying inhale. Look up, reach up, stretch to the sky. Exhale to the heart, releasing the fingers. Inhale, gently rises, soften the shoulders, let them fall. Exhale, rounds the back, draws into the tummy, tucks the chin, open it up. Inhale, gently rises, take your time. We're not forcing the elbows, we're not forcing the shoulders. This is an opportunity to breathe and create space in your experience. Opening the armpits, drawing deep into the core to massage your organs. Deep breath in, rises tall. Exhale, lets the lacing go. The arms will float down to the earth and you'll connect. Inhale, gathers the energy, stretch out, celebrate. Exhale, down to the heart, bows to the self. Inhale, rises. Exhale, one arm falls. The other sweeps over. Linger. Feel for resistance. Not hard resistance. The first nuances. Soften against them. Inhale rises high. Exhale sweeps it over and pauses and feels. Connecting with the body. And then we're flowing. Full inhale. Exhale. So it's a more dynamic practice today. Sometimes we're more static in our practice. Monday, we tend to have more of an energizing flow. You want to get into your spine. So don't worry about how you look. It's all about how you feel. You don't want to push so far that you're not honoring the body, but you do want to feel for those edges of resistance and for the invitation to go deeper. Only you can feel that. On your next exhale, just sit tall. Stay. Feel the realignment of your spine. Inhale rises, palms meet. Exhale, gently twist one way. Reach the arms away and touch. Inhale rises tall. Exhale, other way. Make sure that your shoulders are comfortable. Inhale, full breath. Exhale, gently rotate. Stay nice and tall. Full inhale. Exhale. Movement, freedom through the spine. Come center. Deep breath in. Exhale, bows to the self. Gathering the knees, placing the feet down. Stretch your legs slowly away, inviting the blood flow back into the legs. Bringing the hands to the legs, massaging and encouraging. Always gratitude, always thoughts. Silence the inner critic. Shake it out. Who's judging your pedicure? Nobody but you. Point and flex. Love on your feet. Can you imagine if someone carries you through your life and you're criticizing them? Well, that's your feet. Don't do that. Make big circles. If you had a friend who spoke to you that way, you wouldn't want them around, right? Other way. Be kind to yourself. Practice that kindness. Soften the knees. Place the feet flat on the earth. Hands behind the knees and relax it back. Tucking the chin. Drawing into your core. Play this pose. It's nice and round in your own back. We're creating this time and space for you to connect deep into the lumbar, not just the surface. If you carry a lot of tension in your lumbar, this is how you work it out. Only you can do this. Deep breath in, sits tall. Satisfying exhale opens up through the back. Have a spirit of openness. You could press back a little, but draw into your core for stability. Inhale rises up. Exhale softens. Isn't it nice to begin to move with your breath? Any movement you can do apart from your breath is so much more freeing with the breath. Stay. Inhale sits tall, stretches the legs forward. Exhale finds that first easy forward bend. Once again, we're not judging how far forward you are. This is for you to close your eyes, come into your body, and feel what's going on. There's resistance present. Resistance just happens over time. Emotional responses, we hold into the body. The energy gets stagnant. This is how you get it moving. Inhale, sits tall, place the feet. Exhale, rounds the back, pull into the belly. Inhale, rise, stretch the legs, flex. Exhale, eases into the forward bend, stay. You can reach your toes, give them a little massage if you can. Massage them with your mind. You can go into any part of your body and massage it. Get into the tissues with your mind, with your awareness. That's how you make these connections. Inhale, sits tall, support yourself up. Exhale one more time, nice and open in those backs. Pull into your belly. Look at your belly button. If you have a tendency to push it out, draw it in. Go into those lower abdominal muscles below the navel, into the pelvis. You don't feel anything there? It will come to you with time. Let your mind delve. Inhale, sits tall, soles of the feet together. Exhale, just butterfly it. Come into awareness of your hips. We do this every time for a reason. The hips get stiff. Hands behind you. Close that clamshell. Open it up. Close it the other way. Can you appreciate how the hips move? especially when they're stiff. Stiffness from the lower back can transfer down into the hips. We want to open up all of these lower spaces. Beautiful. And then simply tuck your feet to the side, and we come to the tabletop. We're going to move through a sequence. Take your time. Spread your fingers, kneeling. Look at your hands. Unbend the thumb. Look at your knees under the hips. Feet are aligned. Deep, satisfying inhale. Exhale releases the weight of the core. Let it all droop. Sag like an old horse. You'll feel some deep internal stretches. Press the belly down. Feel those muscles. Feel the weight of the organs pulling down with gravity. Inhale finds a nice neutral spine. Exhale, gently rounds it. You don't have to shove the back up, but do breathe into the back, rounding it, curling the tailbone under, tucking your chin, and getting into a lot of hidden spaces. You can move from palms to knees. Inhale, center. Exhale, drops the belly. Look up with your gaze and just flow through your cat-cow. Manipulating your spine, internally massaging your back muscles, your abdominal muscles, getting a movement of energy deep into the organs, stretching those smooth muscle tissues that support your organs all day long, day after day. And then pause in a nice round cat. Release your knees and let your bottom fall back towards your heels and your arms gently stretch forward. Breathe into your back, up and down your arms. Lift your gaze. Inhale finds the low plank. Navel to the spine. Don't drop the hips. Exhale draws the tailbone back. Release the weight of the head. Inhale, move and feel the movement, the stretching. In yoga, we say motion is lotion, not the kind for your skin. When we move and we're breathing and we're aware in these spaces, we invite fluid that creates healthy joints. Coordination of movement. Stay back. Release the knees. Too much pressure? Honor your body. Bring your knees wide, big toes together. Move forward a little bit with your body weight. Where do you feel this? Come into your body and into your mind. Inhale, rises. Exhale, curls the toes. Knees rise, navel to the spine. High plank too much? Stay down on your knees. Find your belly button and draw it inward. Feel all of the abdominal muscle pressing upward towards the spine. Feel the arms. You don't have to lock the elbows. Come into your biceps, your triceps. They'll hug the bone. Inhale releases your knees. Uncurl the toes. Exhale walks it back. You can find the child's pose, or if it's available, hips to the heels. Inhale rises up. Exhale, hands to the heart. You can stay, or you can give a little lean back. This can be intense. You can put hands on blocks, but really be aware of what you're feeling in your knees, the fronts of your thighs, the tops of your feet. Sometimes the ankles tend to flare. Try and align them. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and let that green light shine. Inhale, support yourself up. Exhale, walks the hands forward. Find that tabletop. Pause, use the earth. Inhale, gently rounds the back, tucks the chin, belly button in. Stretch the back. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, left leg is long. Exhale, let it rise. Check on the comfort of your right knee. Point and flex your foot. Rotate the ankle. Reverse it. Relax the knee, keeping it soft. Invite fluid into the knee. Movement. Then bring the knee towards the nose. Round your back. Push the earth away. Pull into your belly. Open up the back. And then stretch it away. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draws into the core. Rounds the back. Push out all of that stale breath. Inhale, reach out through the crown and through the toe. Exhale, pull into the belly. Couple more times. Move with your own breath. Full satisfying inhale. Full satisfying exhale. You'll reach the toe away. You'll flex the foot. Release the toes. Forearms down. Gentle pressure stimulates a movement of energy through those toes, the sole of the foot. You don't want to overstretch the fascia of the foot, so there's a fine-tuned awareness. Release your knee, round it up to tabletop. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, let it lift, pointing and flexing. Feeling those tendons, rotating the ankle, reversing it, softening and bending the knee. You want to relax the muscles around the knee. So if the knee is tense and you're trying to bend and straighten it, you're going to move against resistance. Bring the knee in towards the nose, tuck the chin, push the earth away, draw into your belly. Full satisfying inhale, stretches it away. Exhale, pulls it in. You're using your abdominals to push air out, to expand, to receive the breath. This is moving through the spine, the hip, the knee. Moving with your breath. One more time, stretch it back, flex the foot, release the toes. Forearms to rest if you like. Gentle pressure. You know that adage, you catch more flies with honey? It's like that with your body. We don't subscribe to no pain, no gain with the gentle yoga. Care for yourself. Prove it by being kind. Tabletop. Inhale, left leg elongates again. Exhale, let it lift. Lower it to the ground and let it rise higher. You're trying to feel for the strength of the bottom, the core, the warming through the body. It's not just about building the muscle or firming the thigh. How does your leg, in its lengthened state, how is it supported? Does this cause stress on your back? Find the ease. Soften the knee. Lower the knee and lift the heel. Feel the movement through the hip. This is warming your hip. This is inviting blood flow into the space. Couple more times. Breathe and feel. And then stretch the toe long. Release the knee. Inhale, rounds the back to release any tension. Exhale, bottom to the hips. Relax the back. Release the weight of the head. Beautiful breath all through your back. Let go of any tension. You can release the elbows. Listen to your breath. Feel the earth. Inhale, rises to table. Exhale, feel stable and renewed. Inhale, right leg long. Exhale, strong belly button back. Lower the leg. Lift it. You're not just reaching out through the toe or through the ankle or through the calf. You're feeling the entire hip lengthen. You're not just lifting with the hip. You're using the belly. You're using the bottom. Seek deep internal spaces that can help support you. Keep it lifted. Soften the knee. Flex the foot. Lower and lift. Does your belly tend to sag? Draw it in. If you feel fatigued, come down to your forearms. This is your practice. You're not trying to match us. You're doing you. And then you release the knee. Inhale, rounds it up. Draw it to your core. Tuck your chin. Exhale, neutral. Curling your toes. Inhale, resist the earth as you just lift your bottom up. Keep the knees soft. Look at your knees. Exhale, softens it down. Uncurl the toes. Walk the hands up the thighs. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, shoulders over hips. Inhale, rises the hands. Exhale, laces the fingers. Just let the hips move to one side. Rise up and let the hips move the other way. You're finding a gentle tick-tocking flow. How does this feel for you? Does it feel like struggle? Then back off. Nobody's testing how far you're going. This is for you to come inside of your own body and feel what happens when you shift yourself out of alignment. Are you locking up the shoulders? Are you forcing them? Let them go. You don't need them to hold the arms up. Inhale, center. Exhale, releases the elbows. Palms up by your feet. Draw gently into your core. And if you can, rest your forehead on a block or on the earth. You could have hands forward if you prefer, or stack with this to rest your forehead. Rise up to the table. Walk your knees wide, big toes together. Inhale's going to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale's going to lift your toes and let your hips fall gently. Your gaze forward. Try not to lock your elbows. Instead, draw into those upper body muscles. Draw into your core. Feel the earth as you root down and rise up gently. Draw the heels towards your bottom for a deeper stretch in the hips. Inhale rises. Exhale's going to draw it back. Keep the back rounded. Inhale rises up. Pushing your knees if you need. Exhale, hips fall, look up if you like. Draw your heels towards your bottom. Inhale, navel to the spine. Exhale, go back as far as feels good. One more time. Same flow we did earlier, just with a wider stance. Stay back. Walk with the hands towards you. And once again, this may not be available for you with the knees wide. Walk the hands behind you if you like, or place hands on blocks. Lift your gaze. Would you like to press down through your shins and lift your hips? Go ahead. You don't want to introduce struggle into your experience, but feel free to go a little deeper. Breathe through it and feel those spaces open up for you, even if it's just a millimeter. And then release your bottom, support yourself up. Hands forward, realign your knees, spread your fingers, curl your toes. Inhale, bottom to the sky. Drop your head, look at your knees. Stretch your arms, make your arms long. Look at your belly button, pull it in towards your spine so the whole abdominal wall is supporting you. Take a couple of satisfying cycles of breath. Where do you feel a struggle? Go into your core to stabilize. Release the knees down to the earth. Toes uncurl. Forearms rest. Belly relaxes down in the Sphinx. Shoulders over the elbows in alignment with the wrists. Stretch the legs out behind you. You want to soften and bend one knee, and then switch. Check that you're not pulling tension into the lower back. Breathe through your movement. Feel the earth beneath you. Relax your mind, open your heart. Release the feet. Hands under the ribs. Inhale, push down. Exhale, pause in the neutral, and gently curl the tailbone under the rounded. We're going to start rising up from the earth. Curl the toes under. Inhale, bottom to the sky. Exhale, pedals the feet. This is the downward facing dog. Too intense, find the puppy. Hips over knees, hands forward, stretch it long. I didn't bring you here to tense or to struggle. This is a place for you to visit sensations in your body and how you respond to them. You need to rest. Can you hear the messages in your body saying, please give me a rest? If not, reach deeper into the earth energetically. Rise higher through the hips. Draw deeper into the core and connect with your breath. Let your head fall. Let go of the weight of the head. And then you'll take a nice inhale and walk your hands towards your feet. Exhale, elbows to the thighs. Finding your ragdoll, supported. That pathway of movement doesn't work for you? That's okay. Do you, always. No judgment of the body, just appreciation, just care. Feel some discomfort, feel some tightness, breathe into it. Those are messages where the body is saying, I need the breath. The breath is light, the breath is refreshment. The breath is bringing energy to a stagnant space. But it's something done gradually in millimeters. That's the beauty of this practice. It doesn't say you got to touch your toes in a day. It says every day you're going to come to the mat, breathe and feel, learn to honor the body, learn to elevate the breath. Mind, body connected. It's a beautiful relationship. Hands to the thighs if you need support, or let them hang and begin to pull into your core as you push down. That inhale is going to lift you up. Slowly, take your time. Your exhale will align your spine. You feel some sticky points? You might need to come up in stages. Mountain pose at the back of your mat. Deep, satisfying inhale. Root your feet down. They should be reaching down into the earth. Feel the stability. Exhale, stands tall. Hands to the heart, bowing to the person inside of this body. We don't identify with the body. It's an asset of the spirit. Your identity is in your inner being. Mind and body follow and are absorbed by the spirit and work in harmony. Release the hands. Close your eyes or soften the gaze and breathe. Listen to the sound of your breath and feel its flow. We get disconnected from the breath. So throughout the practice, we stay connected to the breath, and every now and then we check in. Why? It's natural. We lose connection with the breath, come back. What sensations in your body do you want to feel? You want to feel grounded. You're a human being. You want to feel lifted and uplifted. You're a spiritual being. You want to feel at peace in your mind. You're conscious. Open your eyes. Full satisfying inhale reaches to the clouds as you reach to the earth. Exhale, hands to the heart. Make a big circle. Deep breath in. Celebrate. Open up for the breath of life. Exhale. Fuller. Make some noise with the breath. Flow, and then stay and bow to the self. Release the hands. Pedal the feet. Invite some movement of energy. There's little pumps and valves and all kinds of inner anatomy and physiology. And then bring the feet wide, soften the knees, and just gently let the arms release. And as you turn your body right, the arms will swing naturally. Try not to control your arms. Instead, use your intention. Your heart comes to the right, your body will follow, and your arms are attached, so they'll naturally swing. And then come center, realign. Take a deep breath in to swing the arms high up, lift your gaze, maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, softens the knees, navel to the spine, drop your head, let your arms swing up. Inhale, knees bent, push away, power the legs. Full inhale, exhale can be slow, or you can release the body weight. So you might have more sweeping movements and full exhales, which release the back, or you might have slow, deliberate movements, drawing into the core, releasing the head. It's up to you. A couple more. Move with your breath. Your breath lifts you like a hot air balloon, and when you let the breath go, you fall to the earth. Gravity will draw you down. Resist gravity, and then release to gravity. Stay. Place your fingers behind you if you like. You can even lift the knuckles up. Try not to force the shoulders. Drop the head, keep the knees bent, or elbows to the thighs. Stay and breathe. Don't force it. Release the hands. Support if you need. Slowly round up through the spine. Deep breath in, rolls the shoulders forward, up and back to the ears. Exhale. Beautiful mountain pose. Feels great. So you should feel refreshed now. Quieting the mind, opening the heart, rooting and rising still. Aren't you deeply connected to the breath now? That's what we're seeking, deeper and deeper connection. Inhale is going to rise the arms, stretch up. Exhale is going to bend the knees, hands to the earth, drop the head. Begin to walk your hands forward, lifting your bottom up. You find yourself in the downward dog again. Your core activates. It knows It begins to draw that navel in automatically. The more you practice, the more you find that your core is going to pull in towards your spine. So much stability. You're not leaning on the earth, you're using the earth as your platform. As you push away from the earth, using your extremities, you feel an upward lift. It takes some of the weight. How's your breath flowing? Do you want to pedal your feet? Stay connected to the core as you pedal. Sometimes the core goes soft. Inhale to the high plank, knees up or knees down in a low plank. Exhale, lifts the bottom. Inhale again. You might need to adjust your feet. Do what you need to do. Navel to the spine. Exhale, lifts the bottom. One more time. Deep breath in. Don't force the shoulders. Lift the hips up. Exhale, pedals the feet. Couple more times. Never forcing the heels. Be gentle. Float the knees down. Toes uncurled. Child's pose your way. Knees wide or together. Rest the forehead if you can. Third eye on the earth. But you gotta let go. Don't come into a resting pose and stay tense. Soften your mind. Clear it. And then we come back. Spread those fingers. Inhale, lift the bottom to the sky. Exhale, pedals the feet one more time. Feel how much more openness you've created in your body. And then take a nice deep breath as you walk your feet to the top of your mat. Satisfying exhale finds your forward bend. Too much? Use your blocks, please. Support yourself, please. I don't want anybody to say, oh, yoga hurt me. Yoga doesn't hurt you. Yoga reveals the relationship you have with the self. Let go of the head. Support yourself when you need support. Soften the knees. You can roll up. You can support yourself or use those wings. Bend the knees. Push off the earth. Reach to the sky. Look up. Stretch. Exhale. Stays tall as the hands fall naturally to the heart on the brow. Beautiful. Standing balance. Sometimes my head gets cut off, my friends. Let me adjust the camera. Yeah, we're real high tech over here. Okay, we got cameramen and everything. Okay, so here we are. We are going to come into some balance poses. So start with just the standing mountain pose. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Balance is a sense. It's a state of being. It's not an external alignment. It's an internal alignment. Feel the rooting down into the earth. Feel the rising of the crown. It must be present. And then relax. Shoulders, face, jaw. We don't want to be tense. We want to feel strong and connected to the breath. Open the eyes if they're closed. We're going to come into the eagle and flow into warrior three. So soften and bend your left knee and simply cross it over your right leg like you got to use the bathroom. Soften the knees. Come strong in the core. The bottom is active. The shoulders are relaxed. Your left leg is on top, so you're going to take a deep breath in to open those wings. The exhale is going to drop that left arm under and just gently wrap it. Back to the hands together or snake the arms around each other. You want to feel like you're in a long line, not leaning forward, but shoulders over the hips, strong in the core. It's customary to lift the foot, but it's not really necessary. Instead, focus your attention inward, deep into the core, deep into the pelvis. Inner thighs are active. What can you make active here? And then your toe can snake around and you won't feel like a compromise of your stability. Feel a loss of balance, just set the toe back down. You're safe. Breathe. Even though your breath is restricted, breathe into your back. Breathe into your hips. Try not to bite down. Eagle. Your inhale is going to open those wings. Lift the knee. Your exhale is going to step that left toe back. Your eagle's ready to fly. Open the heart. Expand the body. Look down on the earth. Feel your wings stand. Let that toe hover. Feel a sense of buoyancy, like the air is lifting you. You don't want to be afraid, so stay close to the earth so that you can work out fear. And then as you feel more courageous, you can let the toe rise, stretch it out, and the toe, stretch it out with the fingertips, draw into your core. Inhale is going to bring that knee forward and through. Stretch up to the sky. Here's the trick. You've got to reach higher. When you feel out of balance, reach higher. Exhale places the foot down to the side. Shake it out. Feet wide. Relax and breathe. That's the irony of the balance practice. It's deeply internally focused. It really isn't about the configuration of the body. It's all of the places in you that it activates. Soften and bend the right knee. Let it cross over. Feel comfortable in your seat, but strong, deep in your core awareness. Fullness of the breath. Quiet your mind, open your heart. Inhale, reach those wings out. Exhale, right arm drops. Snake it around. Sometimes you can hug yourself in nice and close, like trying to reach back to your scapula, to your shoulder blades, and then bring the backs of your hands together. It's a little cheater. Stay, gaze. Your hands might be in front of your gaze, blurred, or if you focus on the wrist, you'll see them. You want to venture to lift the foot? Do so once you have come into contact and awareness of deep stability, alignment, and fullness of the breath. Now your inhale is going to spread those wings. Lift your knee, touch the toe back. This eagle is ready to fly. Stay, root. You can let the toe hover. Are you hard on yourself? Are you saying I have bad balance? We don't practice that on the mat. There's space here just to grow. And when you give yourself space to grow, next thing you know, you're soaring. Inhale, bring the knee forward. Push down, reach up higher. Don't be afraid to reach higher. Palms meet. Exhale, bows to the self. You do beautiful work here. I don't care if you lifted a pinky today. We celebrate that. Feet wide, breathe, rinse it out. This is the rinse cycle. You're the agitator right here. Let it go. Let it go through the shoulders. Let it all go. Mountain pose. Full satisfying inhale. Exhale, dive. Let go through the hamstrings. Bend the knees if you need. Release the back. Drop the head. Walk the hands forward. Give yourself a little down dog movement. Not staying. Now walk your feet to the top of your mat. Forward bend. Soften the knees again. Reach out those wings. Push the earth. Full breath into the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. We're going to come into some lunges. So, a couple ways you might need assistance. Otherwise, you can come with me. Soften and bend, left knee. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, step the foot back. You might be able to step way back or in little steps. Do you need to drop the heel? Go ahead. This is the high lunge. This requires some core stability and balance. You don't have to step real far back. And if you just feel like you can't get your stability here, please, by all means, drop the heel. We're going to stay up. It's going to give a nice stretch through the foot. Stay and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Then we're going to slide your hands down your legs, touch the earth, and wiggle your foot back. Not working for you? Please come to the earth. You'll come to the earth. You'll step your right foot forward. And you can stay here in the low lunge or tuck the toe for the high lunge. Maybe blocks for your hands. Draw your belly button in. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, releases your knee. Do you need to cushion your knee? Put a towel underneath it. Stay in the low lunge. Feel that gentle stretch up the front of the hip. Place the right elbow on the thigh. Support yourself. Draw into the core. This will deepen the stretch. Too deep, come back to your blocks. Stay and breathe, feeling the weight. Pressing down gently. You don't want to dump into the hips. You want to just enjoy the sensation of the breath opening and revealing a little bit of extra space here. Your inhale is going to draw your bottom back. Relax your hamstring. Relax it so that as you draw it back, it can lengthen without resistance. Maybe flex your foot. Curl those toes towards you. Feel those tingles from the tendons. Inhale, carefully shift your weight forward. Don't dig into your knee. You might need to lift the knee up or cushion it a little more. Listen and feel. Inhale, draws it back. Flexes the foot, stay on the exhale, feel that hamstring, maybe give it a little rub, encourage your toes back. You might even feel invited to drop the hips to the heel and release some of the body weight over the leg. Only if it feels natural and inviting. Inhale's going to rise at center. Exhale's going to come back into the low lunge. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips a little higher. Little baby hops. Step the foot forward. Bend your knees. You can roll it up with support or inhale, push the earth down. Reach to the sky, unfold. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just give a lace to the fingers. Rise up. Exhale, releases the arms. Roll through the shoulders. Shake it out. Other side. Soften and bend the right knee. Lift it. Step it back. A big bold step. Don't be afraid. But if you feel like, not comfortable there, you get to do what feels comfortable. Drop that heel. Just pause here. Tendency is to dump on this knee, lock in the joints, stiffen. We want to see the ease. We want to feel for alignment. Relax the mind. The mind wants to control. But the reality is that when we can relax the mind, we feel an opening of the body. It's following. They're related. Who knew, right? Carefully use your leg to come down to the earth. Here you are in the high lunge. Remember, you can come and step that left foot forward if you like. This is lengthening. Try not to lock into the knee and draw into the core instead. You can rock forward and back. Feels good. You're going to carefully release the knee, uncurl the toe, stay. Don't turn away. Don't let your mind wander from these internal spaces. Maybe bring the elbow to the thigh. If you do, you're going to feel more weight back over the hips. This can be too much pressure. We're not trying to force the hip. We really want to honor the hip. But say, hey, hip, you get really short from us sitting and driving, and I want to stretch you open and balance my body and be aware. And then your inhale is going to draw your bottom back and relax the back of that hamstring. If you come with tension, it's going to fight you. Massage it. Talk to it. Flex the foot. Curl the toes if you can reach them. Without digging into your knee, lift your body weight up. Exhale comes a little deeper. Pause. Notice how when you come back, your body's like, okay, we've been here before, we can come a little deeper. Inhale draws it back. Exhale, stay over that leg. Maybe flex the foot. A lot going on here. Too much for me to mention. Make sure you're comfortable first. Connect with those internal sensations. Feel free to drop the bottom back. Put a block under your bottom if you need support. Encourage the toes. Breathe. Feel. Beautiful inhale is going to support yourself as you rise back up. Watch your back. Feel that nice deep opening now. Look at all that space that's available to you now in that hip. You curl the toe under. Little steps. Pull into your belly. Take that deep breath in to help you step forward. Exhale, you're back in that forward bend. This will feel even more open to you. Let go of the weight of the head especially. Bend your knees, spread your wings. Inhale, look up, reach to the sky, lift your heart. Connect. Exhale, follow the hands, bow to yourself. Shake it out. Beautiful low lunge series. Stepping the feet wide. We like to do the wide stance forward bend. But first for the goddess, turn the toes out, relax the knees, shoulders over hips. Inhale, lets those arms flow. Exhale, finds a nice flowy movement from the shoulders, from the elbows, the wrists. Feel graceful here. How do your knees respond to this? Do they like it or no? Reverse the arms maybe. You can go the same direction. What relationship do you have with your knees? Stay gentle. Beautiful. One more time. Rise up, palms meet. Exhale, hands to the heart, just a little love. Inhale, brings the love forth. Exhale, shares it with everyone. Inhale, replenishes it. Exhale, brings it down to yourself. See how that works? Hands to the thighs, toes forward, elbows rest, sumo squat. Or if you feel happy, drop down into the deeper squat. Check that your feet are flat. Lift the arches, draw the belly in. Adjust for your pose. You might want to walk your feet wider. Try to bring your hips forward. Where's your body resistant? Breathe into that space. Bring the hands down. Drop the weight of the head. Inhale, lifts the bottom. Push the earth away with your feet. Exhale, feels that nice, deeper forward bend. Your hamstrings are nice and open now. We're capitalizing on this. Shake out the head. Inhale, softens the knees. Exhale, sumo, or drop the bottom. Maybe you'd like to open the knees a little more. Reach your hands out. Use that leverage. Bring your pelvis forward. Draw into your belly. Palms down. One more time. Relax the hamstrings as you rise the bottom. Let them open up for you. Shake out the head. Maybe you feel guided to hold on to the heels and guide yourself a little deeper. No stress. And then we're going to come to the earth now. So you can come to the earth your way. If it's available, just drop your bottom down. And stretch your legs forward, all the way out in front of you. Reconnect with the earth. Oh, satisfying inhale. Oh, satisfying exhale. Reaches the heart forward, like the heart light is shining on your toes. And then release the weight, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. Still deeply connected with the breath. Drop the shoulders, maybe release the arms to the earth. You can have the feet active, pointing, flexing. Flexing is always good. We don't tend to flex the feet in our culture much. So get into those toes if you want this opportunity. Your inhale supports you up. Exhale, let your back adjust for a moment. Walk the feet in so they're flat. Heels under the knees. Wrists under the shoulders. You're going to resist the earth and rise to your bottom. Nice full breath. Stay on the exhale. Your hips don't have to be all the way up, but if you can lift them higher, do so. Soft jaw. Breathing. This should feel good. Should feel opening. Let the belly swell. Inhale relaxes the bottom. Exhale, soles of the feet together. Hips are more open now. Butterfly those knees. Feel that beautiful space you've created in your body. Deep breath in. Exhale, shine the light of the heart onto your toes so the chest stays open. Drop the shoulders. Release the lower back first. You might need to get some leans. Breathe into the middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. You can close your eyes. Stay with the breath and feel how it snakes its way and winds its way through your body and those hidden places of tension. Smoothing out the rough edges, softening in those stagnant places, energizing them. All those dark spaces in your body are now illuminated. Inhale, carefully rise as you up. Exhale, gather your knees. Stretch your legs forward and come down onto your elbows. Take your time. And then release your body weight down to the earth. Tuck your chin and bring your knees into your chest. Draw your knees in nice and close, drawing the belly button in, deep towards the earth. You're drawing the shins or the legs in. You're pulling the navel all the way in. Why? We want to feel the entire length of the spine on the earth. That means you tuck the chin. You're reaching down, trying to leave that print of your spine on the earth. This is so good for your back. So we're using the earth. And if you want to add a little massage, keep your knees in close and gently massage the lower back muscles, only if it feels good. Stretch your toes up to the sky. Point and flex them. Feel resistance? Let it go. Soften just the right knee. Draw it in close. Soften the left knee. Place it down. You can stretch the leg long. Check that that lower back stays on the earth, navel to the spine. And then draw that knee in. Switch sides. Hug it in close first. Place the left foot down. Keep the lower back down and stretch the left leg away. Opening up that hip a little more. And then you place the foot, draw it in, knees into the chest. Let them come wide so they're over your shoulders. You have a little rock from side to side. This is a very vulnerable position. Stretch one leg away. It might be straight, it might not. This is going to reveal tension in the inner thigh. Give it a little massage. Let it open up for you without feeling forced. And then soften that knee, draw the heel back in and reach the other leg away. The goal is not to come into a full straddle split. It's to reveal these hidden places that need your breath. Breathe into them. Bring your mind into some spaces that may not feel so good, but need your breath. And be gentle and courteous to your body. And then gather your knees in nice and close together. Arms to a T. Deep breath in. Let your knees fall to your left. Your exhale is going to lift those knees, pull them into your chest. Inhale is going to bring your knees all the way to your right. Exhale is going to pull your belly button in so that the belly draws in, your back comes down. Now you may not be able to bring your knees all the way to the floor, but you do want to breathe and let your knees come right and left for the core strength. So we're not doing the boat today, but this is our core strength right here. Some people can get their knees all the way down to the earth and lift them all the way back up. That's not available to everyone. And you want to make sure that your mind is deep into your core. Lower in that belly, get under that navel. Low in the pelvis, get under your rib cage. Activate that muscle. More challenge, palms up. You won't be able to use as much resistance of the earth. But if you feel stuck, turn those palms down. And then come back center. Place one foot down on the earth and then the other. Reach your arms high above you. Lace your fingers and send them high above you, just like when you were sitting and standing. And then stretch just the right leg away. Feel for resistance in the hip. Feel for the back wanting to lift up. If you can keep the back down, great. But if it wants to lift, let it. And then draw that right foot in. Stretch the left leg away. Feel that left hip isolated. Release the lacing in your fingers and just let the backs of the hands rest on the earth and slide the right leg away. Laying on your back, it's an asana, it's a pose. Let the arms come apart a little bit, let the arms come apart. Not in the full rest yet, but I want you to reach out through your fingers and out through your toes like a star. Breathe into the belly, let those long exhales relax you. And really feel how the earth supports you. Stretch through the fingers, like reach out through the fingers, making the fingers stretch in the webbing, in the joints. and then relax them. Slide one foot in so the foot is flat, and then the other. Heel toe the feet together. A little different on the twist today. The feet are down on the earth. The arms can come out to a T or can come in a diamond above your head. Nice deep breath in. On your exhale, release your knees to your left and gaze gently to your right. So the knees are down and away from the body. You're going to feel it in the hip more. You might want to lift your head and rest the right face cheek down on the earth. Stay and breathe. And in this twist, just remain here and deepen your breath and really let your breath wind its way through your body. You can do some different things. You can rise that right knee up a little higher so that the right heel is resting on the left knee. That might lift your back up a little bit. It goes deeper in the twist. You can play with this and experiment, reaching that right arm diagonally from the shoulder. But once again, you want to relax here. You don't want to struggle. You don't want to pull against resistance. You want to feel the resistance and give it the balm of your attention and the breath. It's like an internal massage of your organs, of your tendons, of your fascia. And let those exhales really soften you in your experience. Quieting your mind. Draw that right arm into your body. Restack those knees. Support yourself. Carefully lift those knees back. Get the back flat on the earth again. So you're going to walk the knees in again. Give it a little hug. A couple of deep breaths. Rinse it out. Arms out. Place one foot at a time on the earth. So the feet are flat. The knees are away from the body. Nice, full, satisfying inhale. Exhale presses the lower back down. You release the knees to your right. Stay. Your arms might be out. They might be in a diamond. Close your eyes. Feel and breathe. Breathe and feel. Quiet in mind. Opening heart. Fullness of the breath. The same mantra over and over again. But what's rooting here? Every part of your body that's connecting to the earth. And as you exhale, you'll just keep surrendering more and more weight of the body towards the earth. And again, you can explore. You can draw that left knee up so that the heel is resting on the right knee. You can extend the left arm diagonally. Play with this. Breathe. Feel the yin and the yang. Part of your body going one way, part of your body going the other way. The response. Over time, your body is going to freely come into the space and relax, and it feels amazing. And as always, that mind aspect. Relax your mind and feel all of those little hidden connections with your body respond. Beautiful breaths. Oh, divine. Draw that leg down. Carefully roll onto your back. Allow for some time, adjustment, internal shifts. You've got a lot going on here. Feel the rebounds. Draw the knees into the chest. Hug it in. You know what time it is. Your active practice has concluded. Resting practice has begun. Let one foot rest and then the other. Heel toe the feet wide to the edge of the mat. Let the knees rest together. That's one way. Soles of the feet together. Hands over the head maybe in the bound angle. Or at your side. Or stretch the heels towards the corner of the mat. Even legs up the wall. Even on your sofa. I'm not judging. Don't judge yourself. But it is time to rest. This is one of the most challenging poses because we're a culture that knows how to turn it up. We don't know how to turn it down. But it's time to feel the resistance we've released from our experience and to now let it all go. And this in itself is a practice. And it's a very worthwhile practice, especially when you begin to understand that the resistance in our mind has a direct correlation to the resistance in our bodies. And as you feel yourself surrender this resistance, sensations are amazing. This is the difference between survival mode and thriving mode. The ability to let go of all of these external tethers and all these places we're bound up in our minds is a powerful, powerful practice, and one that invites profound physical and emotional healing. And it's something that only you can do. If you're prone to anxiety, take several big belly swelling, fill your belly with breath, go down low into the pelvis, into the abdominal wall. Let it all swell and then sink. Let it fall back into the earth. If you tend to have tightness in the chest, give a couple of loving breaths to your heart. Devote the heart to love and compassion and let everything else go. We don't need it. Feel it, let it go. Lift your head, tuck your chin. If you're prone to headaches, just rock your head side to side. Let that tension that collects in the temples, in the neck, in the brow from overthinking, let it go. You don't need to think that much. And just be. Simply be. And enjoy it. You are radiant. You are glowing. Your chakras, from your root to your crown, swirl in wheels of light. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Brilliant white light radiates from your being. Your aura is clean and clear and pristine. Stay and rest. I and my friends, we're going to rise now, but I want you to stay and rest. But when you're ready, you'll walk your feet in and draw your knees into your chest, hugging them in, letting your back adjust, hugging your chin. And then you'll carefully roll over onto one side and pause again, adjusting. And then you'll take a nice deep breath in and rise up from the earth and find your way into a comfortable seated position. Not you at home, you're still resting. But we do thank you so much for joining us. It has been an honor. Gentle yoga, Mondays at 5, Saturdays at 9, and meditation mindfulness, Thursdays at 8. We hope to see you again. When you're done resting, all you have to do is open your hands, lift them above, and just say the words thank you to your Creator, the universe, whatever your beliefs may be. In gratitude, hands come to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, my friends. Please like this video, love this video, share it, and invite your friends.